Good evening. My name's Errol Reed, and I represent Team One. On Team One was Cheryl, Marcos, Cody, and Trent, and we were given the Cosmic Cakery business to create a business plan for the future. So, with that, I'll begin our presentation on the Cosmic Cakery business plan that was generated. So, in regards to the data collection phase, Cosmic Cakery was used for a source of primary data. The business owner was given a questionnaire that asked for different financial, marketing, um, operations, and business data, which was utilized, as well as the business owner made themselves available for different interviews, which we took her upon to get more primary data. The United States Census Bureau was utilized for demographic data of the San Antonio and Alamo Heights area. The Journal of Marketing was utilized for some great recommendations. The City of San Antonio Metropolitan Health District was used to get different legal requirements and sanitation requirements for running a bakery. Texas A&M University San Antonio, their library database was used to get a lot of different scholarly and academic journal articles for this paper, as well as the International Food Research Journal was used for different recommendations and standards and best practices. So, with project assumptions and constraints, there were two. The client decided not to borrow money at this time, so that was taken into consideration, as well as the client had a strong desire to relocate their business from almost par quarry. So, what we did first was conduct a SWOT analysis, and a SWOT analysis is a study undertaken by an organization to identify its internal strengths and weaknesses, as well as its external opportunities and threats. So, the strengths and the weaknesses you see are internal to Cosmic Cakery, where the opportunities and threats are external. So, going through a little bit of this, some of the strengths that we saw from Cosmic Cakery was the desire of having that physical business location. If the Cosmic Cakery is not just something that's online, but has a physical business location, which really, really does help out with clientele. Cosmic Cakery has some corporate clientele accounts, so it's not just regular people that are purchasing the product, but corporate corporations that are doing it and other businesses. There's very, very small overhead costs. The company currently has zero debt, and the company has all their recipes as original recipes. They're not taking things out of a box. It's all family original cake recipes. Some of the weaknesses in the company lacked marketing. Business models really focused on special events, so limited business opportunities. The business lacks a lot of human resource functions, as well as the utilization of technology is limited. And the business owner very much have a limited knowledge of accounting practices. Some of the opportunities that we see, uh, internet sales are something that's happening in a lot of businesses, so there's a market for that, for having internet sales. Home and garden show marketing, that's available. The obtainment of capital, if the business owner decides that they would like to change their mind. Market diversification is something that is out there that the company could definitely use to diversify their market, not just do cakes, but different things. And company relocation, there's property currently right now in the quarry area, so there's the opportunity to relocate the business as desired. Some of the threats, there's a lot of competition around the bakery industry. It's a very, very tight niche market here in San Antonio, so that's a threat. Financial institutional lending availability, again, this is if the business owner wants to change their mind. Financial institutions tend to not really lend to small businesses. It's more of the corporate business that they're lending to. Tax and accounting laws definitely change, so that can affect the business. San Antonio labor market, as the business expands, the labor market here in San Antonio um, is getting a little costly. I know the city of San Antonio in itself has a living wage of 13.75, so to get quality employees, you're going to have to pay a little bit of a premium. And operational guidance, the company technically really doesn't have any operational guidance and policy manuals, so as new employees come in, um, it will hurt the business and quality if they are not trained. Next, we looked at Porter's five forces, and Porter's five forces are the framework for analyzing the level of competition within an industry and business strategy. So we'll focus right now on the industry rivals. We had Oh Yeah Cakes and the exclusive cake shops that are basically the niche market competition for Cosmic Cakery. So we looked at the bargaining power of suppliers. Right now, the suppliers have really all the bargaining power. The business is at the mercy of what the suppliers are willing to not only provide, but with the price that they're set at. Current suppliers right now include Sam's Club, Deco Pack, Over the Top Cake Supplies, A Smart, Restaurant Depot, and HEB. Additional suppliers could be the Global Sugar Art and Walmart. A threat of entry with low barriers for competition. Competition can be all very high because, like we said, there's low barriers, so a lot of people can flood the market if they all wanted to, in theory, create a cake business. Bargaining power of buyers. So right now, buyers are only able to purchase Cosmic Cakery items either by the phone or in store. So the power of buyers is kind of limited right now. Cosmic Cakery plans to increase sales in Alamo Heights area, which has a population of $7,031. So right now we're trying the business is trying to work on that power of buyers. That of substitutes, while everything is original recipe, with a lot of competition, there's a lot of substitutes for bakery items and a lot of competition. So I thought as a substitute, and it's a lot on pricing with that competition being so rapid. If Cosmic Cakery were to set a price a little too high, but above equilibrium, um, they would see demand drop and will go to other areas. So they have to be price sensitive. So, looking at some of our recommendations real quick, our generic strategy was to increase sales and profit over the next 3 years by attracting more customer traffic to the store, as well as helping with the quality of the items that's being sold by Cosmic Cakery so that they're able to outwit their local competitors. So, when you think of cakes, when you think of cake pops, when you think of bakery items, we're looking at trying to have the customers look and think of Cosmic Cakery rather than their competitors. So we looked at the mission, vision, and long-term objective. So the mission, as provided by the business owner, was to provide San Antonio with the highest quality and most artistic cakes. The vision, there really wasn't any vision given by the business owner, so we're recommending that the business owner create a vision that will help with the overall organizational strategy. The long-term objective, we recommend that Cosmic Cakery use niche market expertise in creating quality custom cakes that would generate $81,000 in annual sales by the end of 2020. So strategy implementation with marketing. In 2018, we're thinking that Cosmic Cakery should market the new cake pop flavors through monthly Facebook ads. 2019, Cosmic Cakery should market products through Facebook ads every 2 months. So now it's not just cake pops; it's a lot of things that they do. In 2020, they should add seasonal items during the season to be advertised in that Facebook ad. So if you know that you have certain items that are seasonal that always sell, those seasonal times, so those 4 times a year, you advertise those products through Facebook in 2020 to increase sales and revenue. With production operations in 2018, we are recommending that Cosmic Cakery implement a supply chain strategy with their vendors, get certain vendors, work with them, get contracts out so that you can ensure that you're at a certain price that you're always paying and you always have the quality and quantities available. 2019, we're looking at monthly production of the following at each at the certain price. 2020, increasing that production with the price staying the same. With HR and management in 2018, creating a policy manual. 2019, hiring 2 interns to help with the increase in production. 2020, ensuring that those interns are properly trained so they have a full 2 day training. Research and development in 2018, use SurveyMonkey to see what customers really like and what they don't like and have business operations focus on that. In 2019, start generating new cake pop flavors for a month and then start discarding the cake pop flavors that really aren't profitable. So you focus only on profit generating cake pops. And then 2020, attending an industry pastry convention to see new ideas so that your business can continuously improve. Management information software using PayPal in 2018, trying to get 25% of all sales generated from online in 2019, and 2020 getting an app developed so that people on the go through their phone can order. Capital budget. Here's a quick rundown of the capital budget. Income statement. So we are looking at with a gross profit of around 25,000 in 2018, 31,000 in 2019, and around 40,000 in 2020 in gross profit. Balance sheets, as you can see, you're looking at total assets in 2018 of 19,000, around 23,000 in total assets in 2019, and in 2020 you'll have about total assets of around 35,000. Again, with the statement of cash flow. And then summary and in conclusion, so number one, Cosmic Cakery should pursue product differentiation. So if they're not just selling custom cakes, you're doing wedding cakes, you're doing cake pops, you're doing cupcakes, all those things. You diversify what you sell. Cosmic Cakery should consider using social media. That's very cost effective and it boost the amount of foot traffic. Also, Cosmic Cakery should ensure that the menu options are geared towards high-income Caucasian consumers, as you're trying to do it in the Alamo Heights and Quarry area. It's a lot of Caucasian consumers that have a lot of income, so you want to go and target them. And then finally, Cosmic Cakery should set a price. In 2020, after you get demand, you reset what your prices are going to be, so you ensure you always generate a profit. And with that, that is our presentation. Thank you.